Hello guys and welcome. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the concept of uncapped independent growth and what that means for your personal finance. Thank you for watching the video so far. Remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and ring the bell to help with the YouTube algorithm. Now back to the video. So uncapped independent growth is basically the projects you do for yourself, by yourself, for you. Is completely your ownership, is independent. So for example, I was working as a developer. I worked as a developer for many years, and on the side I was also a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for 8 years, and there was overlap. Basically, I was doing it in the evenings, in my spare time, on the weekends, stuff like that. And now, because it kept growing and growing and growing, I am fully a full-time YouTuber, a full-time content creator. So, but it all started from an idea. So the idea is to be independent. Simple as that. So the one thing that I really want to sort of emphasize is the importance of the independent part of the independent uncapped growth. Because with YouTube, for example, I was able to express myself. I improved my speech. I improved my video editing skills. I improved so many other things. But I did it completely on my own volition, my own initiative. I didn't have anyone telling me to do it. I didn't have any encouragement. I didn't have anything. And with it, I've been able to accomplish what I feel is very good things for my own life. So now it doesn't have to be YouTube or content creation. It's not for everyone. But it could be, for example, you want to learn a new language. Just go on Udemy, take that course that you've always wanted to do, learn that language you've always wanted to learn. You want to pick up a new skill, you want to improve your career, go for it. You know, you can still do that while having a 9 to 5. So the idea is that you keep or make a vision, make an idea in your head. This is what I want to be like. This is what I want to achieve one day. And then work towards it, even if you get only a millimeter close to it each day. As long as you're getting closer to your goal each day, eventually you'll get it. So, and the nice thing when it comes to the uncapped growth or the independent side of it is that with content creation, for example, the sky's the limit. So I could, for example, and you've seen it time and time again, many people become multi millionaires as content creators. There is no cap on your earning. So as a full-time content creator, I am still broke. That's basically I'm barely scraping by, barely paying my bills. But I would not trade this way of living. I just wouldn't, because I don't have any commute, which is great for my anxiety and my agoraphobia. I don't have anyone telling me what to do. I'm trying to push myself to as far as I can go. And then with my other methods, which I've already shared, like for example, how to make a plan video and so on, every single day I'm working on it. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I now have 6 YouTube channels, well, 5 technically, and also I do the live streaming every day as well. And I'm able to maintain that, and I've been maintaining that for months now because I manage my time properly. So the reason and how that relates to personal finance is that if you can manage all the aspects of your life and aim towards something, then instinctively you will start prioritizing the money better as well, because you'll want it towards your goal. So, and I would say to set a specific goal, so for example, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I want to be a content creator and so on. Don't set a goal of I want to be rich. That's not a goal. Basically, because then you ask the question of why. Why do you want lots of money? So there always is a way to break it down into little, sub levels. So why do you want lots of money? For example, you want to buy a house. Okay, what type of house? And so on. So always dig down and dig down, dig down. And then eventually you'll find a specific prize or a specific goal that this is what you want and this is how you're going to get there. And one thing that's from my experience I've found as well is like you might say to yourself, oh, I'm going to push myself in my job. I'm going to work really hard and hopefully I'll be recognized for the effort I put in. In a job setting, forget it. Your job is worth exactly what the employer has employed you for. That's it. Like to them, to the employer, your job is worth your salary. If you're a really good exceptional worker, you work up and beyond and so on, maybe you'll get a bonus, maybe you'll get a pay rise, but the amount of passion and work and effort you're putting in will benefit the employer 10 times more before it benefits you. Let's be completely frank and honest about it. So if you want really to reap all the rewards, you should put all of your passion into something that you own completely. That is your side, people say your side hustle, your side job, your side whatever. Put all your passion there, something that you own completely, the independent side, and then let that flourish, let that grow to whatever. And is one thing as well about it, I would say, to stay modest, stay humble, like make sure that you're doing it for you. You're not doing it to show off. Like I've never gone to people and said, oh, look at me, I'm a YouTuber, la di da. I'm not that sort of person. And it's a case of like I do share as much as I can, but at the end of the day, I'm always trying to push myself further. And that's why I was saying in other videos as well, the importance of not getting obsessed with other people's success in the same field. So when you start researching a field, it could be content creation, it could be whatever you want to do. You'll eventually find your competitors, your rivals, the people who inspire you, the people who do basically the same thing. Maybe they've been doing it longer, maybe they're selling more and so on. And I would say if you can, only take inspiration from those people. Don't get jealous. Don't question, do they deserve it? Don't waste your time with any of those thoughts at all. Focus on this is what I want to accomplish. Focus on the goal that you've set for yourself. And one thing I would say as well, when you start getting haters and people start doubting you and you don't doubt yourself, that means you're onto something, and keep doing it. It means that people are starting to get jealous of your success. That's all it means. So try your best to really think, what can I do to really push myself? And the way that that relates to personal finance is basically when you have a goal in mind, okay, you want to accomplish the following and so on, then you will start prioritizing your money and everything in your life towards that goal. So for example, if you need spare money to buy equipment or to do a course or whatever, then all of your focus for your money would be towards that goal. You won't think like, oh, should I buy those things because they're on sale? You won't have any of those thoughts. It'll be a case of, okay, when I have the next £25, I'm going to buy that course from Udemy. I'm going to learn Japanese. I'm going to whatever. I'm talking examples here. So yeah. So the nice thing with it being uncapped as well is that when it's your own passion and it's your own project and your own whatever, then like I said, the sky is the absolute limit. Like nearly everyone talks about, or every successful person talks about, just having an idea. That's all it is. It starts with an idea in your head and then working towards it until they reach that goal, that dream. So think about it. Just think. That's all. And if you're working towards it and you're accomplishing your goals, if you've accomplished your goals, good for you. Keep going. You can always set another goal if you've reached all your dreams. So don't stop. And basically, that's just another thing to think about. And that's another reason why I was able to motivate myself to become debt free. Because I kept it in my brain. I kept the vision. One day I'm going to be debt free. And reached it. Now, time for the next phase. I'm working towards the next project. So that's it for this one. It is an ongoing conversation. It's almost like I want to help you to focus your idea. So it's not a case of just, these generic questions. What's the meaning of life? Why do I exist? It's not about that rubbish. It's about basically what are the practical steps I can take towards accomplishing my goals and how will I get there as quickly as possible. The how to make a plan video will definitely help you towards that. It's helped me a huge amount. So let me know your thoughts and feelings about this sort of topic and this sort of thinking in the comments below. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. I've linked 2 other videos to this video. This channel is aimed at managing money, personal finance, becoming debt-free, and reaching financial independence. So check out the other videos on the channel.